everybody? Corvette fan here. Hope everybody's doing well. We're back in action. It's been a winter. It's been a long winter, and it's still cold outside. It's spring, it's April, and it still feels like winter. We're in the 30s over here in Maryland, so I don't know what's going on, but hopefully warmer weather is upon us, and it's going to be time to enjoy the car and take the Corvette out. And I wanted to take you guys along for the next project with the Corvette. So, before I talk about the next project, which is going to be ceramic coating, I want to talk about the last modification that I did to the Corvette, which I actually did yesterday. So let's get some light. That is these bad boys right here, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. I got rid of the run flats, and that I am excited about because those run flats were no good. As far as traction and performance, those the factory run flats that it came with is not very good. In fact, I got them right here. I actually kept two of them. The fronts were still in pretty good shape, so I kept those. But anyway, nevertheless, on to bigger and better tires, and well, not bigger really. Same 18s and 19s front and back, but certainly better performance. And I'm looking forward to taking the Corvette to the drag strip. I did take it to the drag strip one time. It was the last night of the season, last test and tune down at Capitol Raceway here in Maryland, and that was awesome. It was awesome and terrifying at the same time, but I didn't crash, didn't kill myself, so it was a good day. And so anyway, on to the point of the video. I am going to be doing a ceramic coating, and so for those of you that have been on the internet and doing any research or thinking about it, you've probably seen this guy, C-Quartz. This is a pretty popular one, okay, and it gets really good reviews. Seems like it's fairly easy to work with, and it's a good product. I am no professional by any stretch of the imagination, so I don't want a necessarily professional grade product. This is definitely a consumer-driven product, but yet I still think you got to kind of know what you're doing in order to use this product. And so I just wanted to share with you what I've done to prepare to put the ceramic coating on my car. So the first thing that I did was obviously wash the car. All right, got all the loose contaminants off the car. Then the next step is to clay bar the car. So I took a clay bar, did the entire clay bar. I used Mother's clay bar, actually. Then, after you clay bar the car, or if you have some deep swirl marks or deep Mars in the paint, then you're going to want to use a compound. And I do. I mean, this car's got some age to it. It's definitely got some swirl marks. Maybe not to most people might be okay with it, but I'm a little OCD when it comes to my paint, and anytime I see the swirl marks, I want to get rid of them. So I did the best I could. I certainly didn't get rid of 100% of them, but I did the best I could, and I used Meguiar's compound. It's a good product. I've used this for years, and I've really had a lot of luck with this. I do really like this product, and I use, for those of you that are interested, I use the Griot's, a professional orbital. I would definitely recommend using a product like this if you're into your car and you're into paint care. Doing it by hand is just not nearly as effective as using a random orbital. So I would definitely recommend spending the money and getting one of those because the results are worth it. Trust me, the results are definitely worth it. Then the next step, after you compound the entire car, I used Griot's Machine Polish 3, and I love this. This is actually a really good product. Really brought out the shine. Really, really nice product. And really easy to work with, too. Then the next step, which is what I did today, is I washed the car. Okay, and then the next step is to decontaminate the car. So I use this QTM Prep. And this basically is a degreaser. It gets all the oils and greases off the car. You got to have something like this because what this does is it prepares the paint. It literally preps the paint, as it says, preps the paint so that you can put the ceramic coating on the car, and then the ceramic coating will bond to the paint better once it's prepped, because you don't want all those oily, that oily surface, because obviously that's going to cause an issue with the bonding effect of the ceramic coating. And then after I do the ceramic coating, okay, you're going to use, or I'm going to use, Reload. So this is actually comes in a kit, by the way. This Reload is a silica spray you put on about 30 minutes to an hour after you do the ceramic coating. And so this is the box that I got here. So the box is, you know, like a little kit, and it comes with, you know, all the towels that you need, all right, the microfiber towels, and it also comes with the applicator pad. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I am at the point where I am ready to go. I've done the prep. It's taken me about 2.5 weeks to prep the car. I have some lights that I bought, so that way we can light this bad boy up. And this definitely helps, because you got to see what you're doing. And so that's it. She is clean. She is ready. And I'm going to go ahead and get this process started. So I'll keep you posted. Alright, so I've done the hood of the car so far, and I've done the front bumper fascia area. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I'm applying the C-quartz. Basically, every time you put it on, you know, it's always good to give it a shake. Take the little cloth that they give you, and you just wrap it right around the applicator pad. And then just take a little bit, and all you do is, you want to come a little closer here, I can show you. Thanks. You just want to take a little line, and that's it. Just a little line. And then make sure you put the cap back on, because when this mixes with air is actually what turns it into the hard shell. So now you're going to want to work in a cross hatch, you know, back and forth crosswise. So you'll start this way, and you should work small sections at a time. You know, usually they'll say, you know, 2 by 2 is a good section. Hatch it up. And before you do each panel, I would recommend that you make sure that there's no dust on the panel. You're going to do the best you can to make sure that there is no dust on any part of the panel prior to doing it. You can see just that little bit is enough to cover this entire section. And then after a few minutes, it's going to flash, and it's going to kind of haze over. Okay, and then once it starts to haze over, that's when you're going to want to take your microfiber and you're going to want to wipe it off and buff it in. Okay, and the microfiber that you should use is, I would definitely recommend using an edgeless microfiber. These are really good. You don't want one with an edge, so an edge could catch it. And so basically after it starts to haze, and you can even see down here, it actually started to haze down here before it started to haze up here, because this was a thicker layer. So I'm actually going to start down here, and I'm going to wipe this off. Again, as you go through it, you just want to make sure that you're getting all the areas. Make sure you buff it off real good. Now, when you do this, I think it's a good idea not to use circular motions. I think you always want to go with the same rule that when you're washing a car and you're waxing a car, you always want to go in the direction of the wind as if you were driving. So it's always better to go front to back rather than in a circular motion, because that's going to encourage swirl marks. So you really want to try not to do that. Okay. And then, you know, if you have a good light, like the one that I'm using here, you can take the light and then just take it down here and see if you had missed any of the areas. And there I did. Okay. Alright, so that's basically how I would recommend applying it, and that's what I'm doing right now. Seems to be working pretty well. So we're going to keep going. Alright, so I've officially put all the ceramic coating on the car. Seat quartz was easy. It really was, actually. Putting it on, wiping it off, really wasn't a difficult process. The car's done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this reload because it's been about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and use this reload, and I'm going to throw that on, and that should make it look good. Now with dark paint, it says that I need to dilute this a little bit, so I did dilute it. 1 part's water, 1 part whatever reload. So, but anyway, that's the car. I'm sure you can't really see much in here. Obviously, it's too dark to really tell what's going on, but it definitely looks great. I mean, the ceramic coating already makes it look fantastic. So I'll go ahead and take it outside and show you some better pics in the daylight tomorrow. So I will continue on this process. Alright, what's up everybody? It's the next day. It was a long night, a lot of work, but I definitely think it paid off. I mean, check this out. This is unbelievable. I will definitely say that this car has never looked so good. I mean, I know that in some of the other videos, you know, I was talking how good F11 top coat is. Well, F11 top coat has got nothing on a true ceramic coating. I mean, this is really, truly a phenomenal result. I have never seen the car look like this. It just, the gloss, the deep shine in this black is truly remarkable. I mean, it is really, truly remarkable. And I'll do a follow-up video with the hydrophobic properties of it, you know, as far as when I wash it, and you know, we can see that the water repels off of the ceramic coating. But man, oh man, I gotta tell you, it has not looked this good. Man, all those waxes and everything else that I've been using is nothing compared to this. This is just next level. I mean, look, you know, that's why a lot of people, when you go to professional car, you know, places with professional detail places, that's why they charge you $800 to get your car ceramic coated or do a paint correction. You know, $800, $900 because of the man hours. But if you take your time and you follow the steps, you can do this yourself. It's really not that impossible. As long as you use the right tools, you know, get yourself a random orbital, get yourself a good quality clay bar, okay, compound to get the right pads, get a good cutting pad, get a good polish pad, okay, and just follow the steps, you know, compound, polish, wash it again, take off all the grease and the oils by getting the right cleanser. And then, you know, sea quartz was amazing. It couldn't have been any easier to put on. I just put on that foam applicator like I showed you, and, you know, just rubbed it on, did a crosshatch section. It hazes over, you know, within 1 or 2 minutes, and then, you know, just buff it right in, and it was easy. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. The results are amazing. So I think I am ready for summer 2018. I got my new shoes on, got my Michelin Pilot Sports on, and we got our ceramic coating. So the car is looking good, and this is the first summer that I got with the cam, because the last summer I didn't get the cam put in until, I don't know, I guess it was like September, October. So now I get to have the vet with the, you know, full summer, and we'll take it to the drag strip a couple times, have some fun, and I'll show you guys the results from that, and hopefully we'll have a safe, fun summer. But there she is, looking good. Definitely recommend Sequartz. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but that mirror finish, I mean, look at that. That's just something else. That's just amazing. Car looks like it just rolled off the factory paint shop. It's truly amazing. So, all right. Well, with that, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.